Thank you for joining us for Fox 4 News. I'm senior reporter Ryan Kruger. And it seems like everywhere you look in Southwest Florida, you see it, signs of growth and more people. And right now, we have a team of reporters working across Southwest Florida. They're in the same communities every day because that's how we get to know the people who live there, and that's how we see our communities are growing in different ways. Our Charlotte County community correspondent, Alex Orenchuk, is one of the thousands of people who have moved there this year, and today he got a tour of a new hospital that was built because of the need for more medical care. In Naples, the police department says the population growth has led to a need for more officers. Our Naples community correspondent, Mahmoud Bennett, got a look at what else the police chief is asking for. And in part of Cape Coral, people say they don't have enough water. Our Cape Coral community correspondent, Colton Chavez, is live in Northeast Cape to continue his reporting on wells running dry.
That's right, and I want to show you exactly what Ryan's talking about. If you take a look at this corner of Northeast Cape Coral here, this home where you can see the white pipes kind of sticking up from underneath the ground, they had to have a new well drilled because the aquifer that sits underneath the ground, they said it went dry. That's why you can see all of this mud and this dirt here. And coincidentally, if it kind of gives you a perspective on how this is affecting people right next door, another well had to be redug because their well went dry as well. Now, all of this together is why we're talking about water quality today, because it's a topic that's going to be talked about a lot at a Cape Coral town hall. Now, I want to go ahead and get a live shot put up on your screen for you. I want you to get a look at what's going to be going on right now. It started at 5:30. It's a Cape Coral water conservation town hall, and our reporter Bella Line, she's at that meeting right now. And Bella Line is our new Cape Coral community correspondent along with me. We felt that because there's so much going on in Cape Coral every single day, we want to make sure that we can give you stories like this one where I'm out here in the field while she's covering these very important town halls. And we're going to check back in with her a little bit later. But we started talking with people about water quality out here today, and I want to go ahead and bring to you what they told me. The perspective that it's always greener on the other side depends on who you ask in Northeast Cape Coral.
I think we're happy with what we have.
If I were to ask you, how's your water quality living out here?
Actually, we find it, it's not city quality.
That's because Michael has a well and lives in an area of the Cape that's been under a water shortage for the past 6 months.
I have a refrigerator filter for my ice cubes, and I have a water filter. I run through about one every 10 days because of the particulates in there.
The city of Cape Coral is giving people like Michael the chance to talk about water quality at its water conservation town hall. But even as I walk around Northeast Cape and I ask people the simple question, how's your water quality? As you heard, it's a mixed bag, but it's a topic that I'm learning a lot of people want to talk about, even stopping me right here on the street to tell me how they feel.
It's really bad.
Why bad?
Well, I had my well tested a couple of times and it flunked that it's contaminated.
Other people who live in the Cape tell me their well wasn't contaminated, it just ran out of water.
I had to get another gym membership just so I could go there and shower.
Yeah. Hello, city, help us.
And throughout these past few weeks where I've been talking with neighbors like these here in Northeast Cape about solutions that they would want to see, one of the things that continued to be brought to my attention is they said, what about all of the new construction that's happening all throughout this area? If you've driven through Northeast Cape Coral, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are orange cones and signs everywhere. And a lot of people here are saying they believe that that new construction is also putting an added amount of pressure on the water system. So they were wondering if the city of Cape Coral can possibly put a pause on that. Well, those are all questions that I've sent over to our Cape Coral community correspondent, Bella Line, and she's working on that story for you, and you'll see that on Fox 4 News at 10 o'clock. But for now, live in Cape Coral, Colton Chavez, Fox 4.